New tripod stand. Who dis? And check your collar there, girlfriend. There you go. There you go. I'm all bunched up. God, the skirt I'm wearing goes so high. It's weirdly uncomfortable with this shirt over top. Okay. Adjust. Okay. It was crazy. As soon as I turned this reading on, I got the song Now We Die by Machine Head. It's a fucking awesome song. But I don't know if someone's going to die. I mean, it's not talking about them dying. But.
I just want to lie on the beach and eat hot dogs. That's all I've ever wanted.
I just want to lie on the beach and eat hot dogs. That's our... Oh! Whoopsies. Oh. Hey, that works.
We have a gym at home. Called the bedroom.
It's called the bedroom. Oh, all right. We got some good energy here today. There's always one thing away that I could... There's a stick hanging. Anyways, something. All right, something's going to get hit or something. Let's see. What are we going to do? Cancer, 5th house, Pluto. Leo, creativity. That's the house right beside Cancer. So 5, 6, or 4, 5. Okay, I'm kind of getting that some of these powers are going to get like ignited. Okay, I saw like the Power Rangers, I supernatural, something to do with some psychic or something. Like I just saw a bunch of shit. So let's see what tarot says. I feel like something is moving. Like maybe you're going to realize, hey, I'm a fucking tarot reader and start doing readings, or I don't know. See what this 5th house is. Messenger of Cups. Hi, everybody. Fuck, I didn't even see you guys there. I got a new stand. You realize the POV's a little different? Finally, something that works. Okay, here we go. Messenger of Cups. For the 5th house of your creativity expansion. Okay, what's the Pluto aspect? Mastery of Swords, King of Swords. So your Pluto energy is your truth. Your truth changed you? Okay, and then Cancer. 69. Mastery of Cups. 2 fucking kings. The Mastery of Cups in this deck is a woman. So, wow. You know what I'm kind of getting? With this Messenger of Cups in the middle, okay, and then the 2 kings on either side, and then 1 king is feminine and 1 king is masculine. I'm kind of seeing that, like, it's a possibility that somebody finally found, like, their inner voice, which they can now keep their feminine energy active and their masculine energy active. It's like finding the truth. So, like, all of a sudden I'm super dry. I don't know if your skin is dry, whoever I'm talking about. All of a sudden my skin just got super itchy. So what I'm rubbing on myself is a kind of little combination of castor oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, and then I have frankincense in there. And it actually is like, it's very moisturizing. And then I put shea butter on my skin as well. Shea butter is a little bit harder to, really get on your skin. So sometimes if I want just a quick fix, I'll put the oil on. But if you're wondering how to hydrate your skin naturally, instead of buying all of those over-the-counter topicals that you get, they're so bad for you, and there's so many things in it. It could be making somebody's skin itch more. So I don't know where that just came from, but my God, I just got so itchy. Okay, that feels much better. So it's almost like somebody's listening, they're going to listen. They're going to listen to how to keep their feminine energy, how to feed their feminine energy. Okay, that's one thing. Feminine energy, like the way men can find feminine energy, a lot of it is like nurturing themselves, taking care of themselves, shaving, eating, everything that your mother would tell you to do. Okay, this is fucking Mother's Day. Great. What up to all the good mothers out there? Okay, but the mother, you do things that your mother would tell you to do, and that's your feminine instincts, kind of activating. And then the masculine energy, like somebody really needed to, it's like transform their truth. Okay. Sometimes thinking that it's almost like you can't fake it. This isn't a world of faking it till you make it. If there's something that happened or something that went on, if somebody's fucked up family or something like that, or how they experience the truth. I mean, we have to death things out sometimes that comes along with our family. Right? It's not always like, you can finally say, sometimes you got to be able to feel like at some point in time, you can stand up for yourself and say, like, something that you needed to defend yourself with, or be like, this wasn't right. That's your masculine state. But then being able to speak your truth with your feminine active, right? Then you speak from a softer place. Okay. You speak from a softer place. So maybe somebody has to really be nicer to themselves. That's really a huge thing. Like, you need to love yourself more than anybody else in this world does. and listen to that. I think that's really what it is. Like, listen to your feminine energy when it tells you to listen to it, and then, you know, swear by your truth and your masculine when you need to. Doesn't matter what you are in real life. It's not about that. It's about somebody really activating their ability to hear. I think their ability to hear themselves. I mean, your inner voice is so quiet. It doesn't yell at you. It doesn't, you know, try to get your attention. It's your soul is very subtle. Your inner voice is very calm. And it's because it speaks from such a high place, right? You know, when people are in like nasty energy, they speak from a nasty place. They speak from a low vibrational place. This is like vibing on really high frequency. That's how I feel anyways. High frequency vibration. Your truth has the ability to change your life if expressed properly. So first message out. I like it. What are we at? 11:35. Wow, that was like probably the fastest message ever. I like it. Quick little inspiration. You know, we don't need to. Sometimes these readings go on for so long, and I think to myself, my God, this is a long reading.
Like my mom used to say, talk classy, act nasty.
Oh, I really hope you guys can hear the office button, but that was Meredith. She said, like my mother used to say, talk classy, act nasty. All right, next reading. Take what resonates, and leave the rest behind. Hope everyone's having a good day. Oh, the fucking chat. I don't have a mother, so I'm not hanging out with any mothers, but for all you that do get to hang out with your mothers, I hope you have a good time. Whoa. And yeah, you can see the table more. Oh, that's what I was really going for. Y'all need to be able to see sometimes what I see, but I need to keep my face so that people don't steal my fucking videos. Just so greasy. Woo! Woo! We haven't seasoned all fucking day. Woo! Is that too dark? I feel like it's too dark. Oh, maybe I'm gonna just keep my hair back. Okay. Sometimes my eyes are so sensitive, but it's not really bothering me today for some reason. Okay, here you go. Okay. This is a really weird message, and you know how I like to say, which I don't know if I've said it yet, but you know you only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because these are general messages, motherfuckers. Oh, don't pin this shit on me. Okay, this is a fucking weird message. All right. What I'm getting, fertility in reverse with combination, I'm getting that you were supposed to have a baby with somebody and it never happened. Okay. Like, riddle me this. Just go with me. Again, the combination with fertility, it doesn't necessarily have to mean a child, okay? But it could mean definitely, mixing some things together, okay? Having some things between you and them put together. There was a combination that was supposed to be made here, and it didn't happen. And why it didn't happen, this is a real humdinger. Okay. We have the boogeyman, Michael Myers, with lies. I forget what this horror movie is, but it's a horror movie that the entire town is all lies. I don't know what that fucking movie is. I've never seen it before. I don't know. Something about everything being lies. Okay, everything being right in front of you, and yet you don't see any of it. Okay, so the reason why this didn't work out with somebody, okay, in the past was because they believed lies about you. Somebody told a bunch of lies about you. And that's what they went with. Like, and that really sucks because the whole part of that movie is that you figure it out. You know, you figure out the thing that they're saying right in front of your face. But with the boogeyman in reverse, it was like, I think they were more scared to find out if the truth was actually the truth than if the truth was actually a lie. Like, I think if they found out that the truth was a lie, it would have been okay. But if they had found out that whatever this truth was actually real, then it might have been something like, okay, now I'm getting, so I'm rewatching Friends. And this episode came out that I completely forgot about when everybody, when Chandler and Ross make up this rumor about Rachel, okay, and they tell everybody that she has a teeny weenie in between her legs, okay, and she got to be known as the hermaphrodite cheerleader from Long Island, and she never even found out about it. She never even found out about it until the guy who created the fucking I Hate Rachel club, okay, admitted it to her. And the thing is the reason why the guy made the club and made the rumor was because he was in love with Rachel. So simple, yet you think, why would you spread a rumor about somebody that you like, but you spread a rumor about somebody that you like so then nobody else goes near them? That's why you do it, okay? And it worked because nobody went near Rachel, which means Ross got to have Rachel the whole time, okay? But somebody was okay, they believed whatever. Maybe you were the hermaphrodite cheerleader from Long Island. Okay, I don't know who you are. I don't know your business, but obviously that might have been a rumor that went around about you. Now, you know okay, so there was this woman that my father went to high school with, who became one of the main Black actresses on the Y&R in the 90s, okay, and I don't remember her name, but she was on The Young and the Restless. She might still be. My mom watched it my whole life, but then I stopped living with my mom sometime in my 20s, which means Young and the Restless was no longer on in the background all the time. Because then I would have to sit there and watch it, you know, while she was talking to me about something, because I didn't want to talk to her about whatever it was. So I would just sit there and watch the TV. Or if I wanted somebody to hang out with, and I would know where to find my mother, between 4:30 and 5:30 every fucking day. Anyways, her, okay, that actress, all right, went to my dad's high school. And you know what the irony of that is, that it's such a small town, okay, she got made fun of. Obviously, she was like probably the only Black person in that high school. I mean, even when I think about it, when I graduated, so I was in high school in the early like from 2000 until 2004, and there was probably only maybe 10 Black people in my high school. Like, there was only one Black person in my elementary school. Like, they're just and this is in the same town as my dad going to high school. So like, there just wasn't, you know, I mean, we didn't have Chinese people. We had nothing way back then. It was just white people in my town. Okay. Honestly, it was very weird. Like, we all just got dropped off there one day. Really fucking weird. Very Children of the Corn. Okay. I gotta tell you that. And, you know, the kind of like meaning behind that would be if she got made fun of a lot and then all of a sudden was on the fucking Young and the Restless, like, ooh, better watch your fucking mouth, because all those people that went to high school, you know, who made fun of her and fucking threw shit at her. My dad even fucking pointed out the street and the house that she lived in. I was like, how the fuck do you know this? He was friends with her. He's like, well, I gave her rides home and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you would. He probably tried to bang her. Like, my dad is so gross. Anyways. Okay, but he knows her on that show, you know, and it's just one of those things that sometimes, like, where this is all going, apparently, all right, is that I think you were supposed to create a wonder of the world. Whatever that means. You were going to create the King Kong of New York, okay, and it didn't happen. You know, it didn't happen. And like, I don't know if you ever wanted kids and it just didn't happen, or that's the thing, is it's not necessarily about having a child, right? Because in The Fly, he doesn't have a kid. He tries to, you know, teleport himself. Okay. Infertility, I don't really know what happens in that movie, but it's, I mean, some of these movies I haven't watched, I just kind of go off the picture. Okay. And I kind of have this feeling that, like, I kind of just go off the word, to be honest. So I have a feeling that whatever this was that you were supposed to do with this person, okay, it was going to create a lot of, like, money, okay, a lot of popularity, and they like went the opposite way, okay, and that's you know, it's sad, but it is what it is. And so now this person, okay, whoever this person is, I think this person is in your life, okay, they are now having dreams about it. Okay, obviously this person rejected you. Okay, I feel like the rejectee would probably start having these dreams about, you know, why they rejected you. Okay, why did they believe the lies? If it was meant to be, okay, and they keep coming around to you, then it's most likely them who's dreaming about you. Okay. And you seem to be some type of person that keeps popping out of nowhere. Okay, and it's one of those things now where it's like this person can't. They've had a lot of up and down emotions about you, like a lot. Okay, and then they tried to kill you off altogether, as if you didn't exist anymore, and that didn't work. That just made them miss you even more. Okay, so once they start, I just heard the phone ring. So now I think once they start having these dreams, it's gonna activate. I swear I have a hair on me. Where are you? I don't see one. I don't like, this is really weird because I think there's an invisible hair on me somewhere, but there's Kat. I feel like they're going to be the ones calling you. Why do you hate Ross? Tell me the truth. Is it like Ross, or is it David Schwimmer that you don't like? You got to let me know that, Danny. Come on. You got to fill me in. Okay. Like, it's like something about your cat instincts. Okay. This person might, you know, I feel like this person thinks that there's Blair Witch stayed on the bottom. So fucking riddle me that. I feel like this person feels like you guys are the same type of person. Okay. Now that they see it, maybe they didn't see it before, but they see it now. Okay, and now they want to avenge this in some way. And that is now that's the new thing. Okay, that's the new thing, is how are they going to avenge this? Because they seem like they just keep going in circles. Okay, like they're in some type of trap from the past. Okay, they have to get out of this trap. Children of the Night, they have to get this childlike mentality away from them, you know, to take what it is that they want. This person's bowing down like they have something to give, when that's, if you want something, you take it. You don't fucking sit there begging for it. Okay, there's twins. I feel like they think that they're your twin energy. Okay, and that, I feel like their mother's going to be okay with it. Their father might be a little psycho. The other side with Harvest. I told you, didn't I say very Children of the Corn? That's the Children of the Corn card. Isn't that weird? I'm a little creeped out by that. You know, those fucking kids are crazy. Look, it came up with the kid card too. With the poltergeist. Terrifying. Okay, I feel like somebody's kid. Okay, I feel like this is the kid. This was the kid that you guys were supposed to have. Okay, it was going to have like telekinesis powers. Okay, you know both those kids. Like Carol Ann is she gets drawn into a TV. She can hear things. Okay, what kind of fucking kid can hear things other than a clairvoyant earth being starseed child? Okay, and then with Children of the Corn, again, those children are like possessed. They fucking do things to people with their mind. Like, I feel like your child, you might have actually, this might have been something where you're supposed to have like a couple kids and they were all I just heard all gonna be like the XMeN family. Who are you? Honestly, because whoever this is, it's like you guys could have 3 kids and they're all gonna have these like massive superhuman abilities. Okay. So that's like, be careful. Holy shit. Maybe that's why they were so scared. But I mean, again, there's midnight. Something has changed. Something has made them change from being scared to finally kind of like, I don't know, I guess accepting it. Right? I mean, you can't run forever. I mean, if you can run forever if you want, but then why do they keep turning around and looking back? Turning around and looking back. Okay, there's Jason on the bottom. It's like somebody's mother. I don't know who's somebody. Again, I don't know, Mother's Day. I don't know. Maybe they're with their mom right now. They're talking about you. And their mom's like, you could have had so many children. And they're like, I don't really think I wanted kids. And they're like, yeah, but you would have been a great dad. Somebody like that. I don't know. And this person just never saw it. They just never saw that they could ever be a good dad or something like that. So why would they, risk having kids with you? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe you dated somebody and like, I mean, I know for a fact there was a few guys in the past that I dated that I said that I wanted. It would just come up in conversations if you wanted kids or not. And I'm pretty sure I always said, well, yeah, I want kids, because that's what I always thought. But now as I reach 40, no, I do not want children. Okay. But that's like something I've just kind of, come to terms with. I don't like, I don't think I ever really wanted to be a parent. I think my parents wanted me to be parents just so that I would get the fuck away from them. But they didn't even want to be parents, right? So it's just kind of like, I don't know, kind of runs in the family. I don't really feel like anybody in my family really wanted to be parents. So I just kind of want to drop that facade of like everybody has kids because that's what you're supposed to do. No, I'm like, I do the opposite of what society's supposed to do. Okay. And I just get ragged on it anyways. So I feel like maybe... There's some flip cards here. I'm pretty sure. I just saw. Oh, no, maybe not. But I'm pretty sure like maybe this person, like you told them, hey, yeah, I want some kids. And now, you're 10 years later, 20 years later, and you don't have any kids and they don't have any kids and you run into each other and you're like, yeah, okay, what's up? Right? Like maybe that's something, like you never, I mean, I kind of feel like this person put themselves in a trap by believing something. Okay. And I think that if you guys would have hooked up, you would have had some type of wonder of the world. Okay. You might have had a whole bunch of kids in the fucking talent show. That's for sure. All right. But past that, now it's like, okay, now if it's not going to be children, now it's like projects. Now you're going to have these projects that if you put your 2 personalities together on these projects, they're going to create like wonders of the world. Okay. It's going to create things that you saw in your dreams. Maybe a lot of this, somebody's dreaming a lot. Okay, and they're having dreams about something that kind of scares them. Again, I think a lot of things that scare you are things that are real. Unless you really don't want them. If you really don't want them, I don't think the world would be presenting them in front of you like this if they knew that they were forcing you to do something. Like the universe is not going to force you to do something. You decide if you want to do it or you don't. Okay, like they don't decide that for you. They definitely don't hold you against your will. So become one with the universe. And yeah, see if that resonates. Let's do next message. Ruin. A coalition for a reason is extremely weak. Leave reasoning at the door. Don't do anything dangerous, but man, live between the lines. You know what I mean? There's the first ruin. I can't wait until I actually learn these. I'm just not in a very absorbing of the mind for information right now. There's the Z. But as soon as I do, I am going to memorize these bad boys. And there's X, which is not X, but it is something very close. There we go. Okay. So the first one is TH. The letter is TH, and it means thorn and giant. Thorisas is what it's called. Will, resistance, luck for protection. Thor, god of thunder. Defense, breaking down boundaries, and force. So there's something to do with Thor here. The god of thunder. Ooh, Sam, you gone and woke the gods. You have gone and woke the gods. Here we go. I was EI, tree, stability, patience, perseverance, endurance, personal power, strength, intuition. I think a very, it's possible that a very powerful energy is coming in to protect you. The last one, the X is the letter G, and it means gift. Its associations are sharing, hospitality, blessings, exchange of oaths, generosity, and personal relationships. And now I'm getting, there was this like beautiful story that I watched. Well, it wasn't beautiful. Okay, this woman was kidnapped, held against her will for 10 years. And like somewhere, like I'm pretty sure somewhere in the woods or something. And she broke free finally when the guy was like sleeping or something. And she made the headlines and everything, and they wrote a book about her and everything. And then she almost instantly, like she got a bodyguard, obviously, right away. And I don't know much about her family. That's not really the point. But the end was, it said that after doing everything that she did and filming everything, that she went and she married her security guard and went and moved into a cabin in the woods to an unknown location. And I went, yeah, no doubt. If I was her, I probably would never leave my house for the rest of my life. And yes, I would marry my security guard as well. Okay, I just have to say that right there. Okay, like you have a gun, you can live with me forever, and we'll just have sex because that's what we do now. And we'll fall in love, and that's just the best story ever, right? Oh man. All right, let's see what the cards say. What are you giving me? The sun and the moon came out. The heart came out. So I kind of have a feeling I'm on the right track. Okay, there's suppressed emotions. We have great choice in reverse. We have assumptions, witchcraft, and the sperm donor. So it kind of seems like, I don't know, whoever this person is around you, okay, I think they feel like they were replaceable to you. So they suppressed a lot of emotions, thinking that they were just one of many in your life. Okay, so they suppressed all their emotions and decided to do some witchcraft on you. Okay, and that witchcraft put them into a very somewhat hostile energy where they fell under a lot of illusions with you, okay, and with love. I think they kind of really fucked themselves, okay, and their ability to make assumptions instead of ask you. I think they had they might have lived with you. I think they had a lot of opportunity to ask you stuff and they didn't. They just assumed they knew the answer in a lot of stuff, which was a very bad choice, you know, to assume you know something when you don't. I mean, there's Kiss the Girls. Oh my fucking God. You know, this movie is a bunch of women who get kidnapped and taken into the woods. What the fuck? What the fuck? That is so creepy. I'm just going to say this. I don't know if it's true, and I kind of seem like it's a little bit fucked up, but I kind of feel like they might have done some type of witchcraft to try to get you kidnapped. Okay, or they were playing some thing in their mind out where they kidnapped you and you know, kept you against your will somewhere and tried to convince you that they love you, which is kind of what Kiss the Girls is about. You know, Casanova energy. He wants women to love him. Like, they might have played this whole scenario out of kidnapping you. See what suppressing your emotions does? Fought tooth and nail. The thing is, with Dead End, yeah. They played a lot of things out in their mind, but it was things that they were never going to do because they knew how hard that they would have to try to do it. Okay, honestly. Like, they would have to try way too hard to keep you locked up somewhere, trying to convince you that they love you, or trying to convince you to love them. Okay, so it was a quick dead scenario, but I just want to say, collective, you have somebody out there that wanted to kidnap you to get you to date them. Now, you decide if you want to date this person or not. That's a little like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Hole. It doesn't end well. It's got Rose Byrne in it, or Barnes, whatever her name is. Rose Byrne, I think. Okay, this whole kidnapping a lover to get them to love you. Don't do it. Don't do it. That is creepy. I'm going to get out of this. I don't know where I just went with that. But whoever this person is, okay, maybe they go from wanting to kidnap you to wanting to protect you forever. I mean, just tell people how you feel. You don't have to put them in the trunk of your car. Okay? That's a little much. Geez, collective, you guys got some fucking energies out there. Okay, have I lost the chat again? I'm used to it being pretty quiet, but sometimes I just get locked out of the chat. That's what she said.
Somebody with my car. So silly.
So what if I hit somebody with my car? So sue me. right, next message. Oh, okay. Honestly, at this point in time, I'm like, whatever's going to happen with the universe in my chat will happen with the universe in my motherfucking chat. I think it's probably going to be very quiet today, Danny. It might just be you and I. Crops again. Someone's crops are looking good this year, I tell you. Money, money, money. Lying. Uh-oh. And loser. Okay, maybe someone's telling you that you're not going to be able to do something and they're fucking lying. There's the spider. Fucking liar, liar, pants on fire. I know a liar when I see one. So do what you got to do, honestly. 9 of Cups. Satisfaction and contentment, a wish come true. Don't fucking believe people, man. People want to be skeptics. They want to just go against the void because they're so pissed off at their life and blah, blah, blah. There's a change coming in somebody's life. That's the upside down tower. So these people, look at, they're just mad at you. They're fucking big mad at you. Okay, they don't want you making any moves. They most certainly don't want you making your own money, okay? You're fucking gonna do it whether they like it or not. Strife and loss. I swear, they want you to be broke, okay? So they don't want you to follow your dreams. They want to try to control you because they know if you follow your dreams to what you truly want, your life is going to change drastically, which pulls you out of their narcissistic energy. Celebration. It's not just one person against you. There's a lot of people against you, okay? And if they keep twisting the story and lying to you, you're going to turn into HeRE and fucking losing on them, okay? There's the upside down King of Swords. Whatever the case may be, the King of Swords advocates for himself. You need to advocate for yourself. I don't think you have the right people around you. I think you have very narcissistic energy around you. That is, they're just trying to control you. They're trying to control some type of outcome, okay? There's the Exorcist. So these people are, somebody is possessed, okay? And that's why they're trying to tell you that you can't do something, right? Because really, they're the ones that have the restraint in them, not you. Wow. Fucking bitches get stitches. Wow. Look at this. The Devil. The Chariot. Death. The Tower. There's one left. The Moon. Those are all majors. That five majors just came out. That's all that came out with that shuffle. What is that? 7 of Swords. That's the Lion card. Deception, betrayal on the bottom. Yo. Universe has your back. Look at King of Wands. Now I got all this gas coming up. And like I haven't drank any pop, so that's weird. Okay. These people are planning to steal from you. Okay. So the Devil, the Chariot, Death, the Tower, the Moon. Fucking Christ. This King of Wands has got a fucking journey, okay, to let go of these people, okay, that are attached to the devil, definitely, with this possession, okay, Captain Howdy fucking written all over that shit. You need to get away from that, get in your chariot, drive away, change your life, okay, which allows the tower to come down, okay, that gives you room to finally do what you need to do and expand your life without anybody else's constricting, you know, you can't measure up to this and you can't do this, and somebody's just fucked up hatred for you that shuts you down and makes you think you can't do things. Like, that's not very motherly. Okay, like, if you've ever seen Hereditary, she's fucked. Okay, she's so controlling. She's so neurotic. She's just bouncing off the walls all the time, trying to control everybody. Okay, and like, that's not, you know, these people need to fucking back off. They don't deserve to put all this energy onto you. Like, holy fuck. It's a lot. And then with the Chariot, it says the warrior drives at night under the crescent moon, which is the moon is right here. Okay. No hands on the wheel. He steers by force of will. Okay. So in order to get what you want, you're the one that has to go out and get it. Fuck what these people say. They're the ones that are controlled. Okay. They're the ones that are dummies on little fucking puppet strings that just allow anybody to do anything they want to them at any time because they have no control. Okay, like, those people, they need to get fucking, you know, 100 feet away from you and stay there. Okay, and you need to get control of your life so then this tower can come down and you can move into a place. Like, what? Let's see what the moon says. Okay, the symbol of fear, anxiety, and dreams. The moon lights your path to a higher understanding, but the light is weak, a pale reflection of the sun. Dark things come to the surface under the light of the moon, like the crescent emerging from the bottom of a pond. Okay, so we've got some serious illumination that's going to happen, except you have to keep your mind clear, okay? Because you can see what's happening once this tower comes down. You're going to have a clear view as to what's happening, okay? There's some type of reunion that somebody wants to happen. In order for that reunion to happen, okay, you have to leave the devil behind and get in your chariot and drive away, okay? And then there's the magician. That's how somebody truly gets their power back, is by stop listening to people who say that you don't have power, okay? Because they're weak. That's the only reason why they're telling you you have no power, is because they themselves are weak, okay? They believe in a system that we don't believe in, which is totally fine. You know, people they're allowed to have their own beliefs. They're allowed to believe in whatever they want, except if you want to, you know, elevate yourself and grow into a better person, then you have to leave these people and paradigms behind. And eventually you will notice that your life doesn't need those kind of people anymore, right? And you'll be looking at some of these people you used to hang out with and going like, yeah, okay, they're good people, but I wasn't a good person when I was around them, or it wasn't part of a good thing when I was in it. Like, just because I'm not saying these people or whatever this is, whoever's lying to you, I'm not saying that they're not nice people. Okay, this was somebody's mother in Hereditary. She didn't mean to kill her daughter. That wasn't her, you know, go-to, I'm going to try to, you know, send my daughter to this party and kill her. But it's just the fact of like the pushing, you know, pushing somebody to go and party and go and socialize with people and force their energy out because, you know, do you know parties, that's where fucking people get roofied? You know, parties, that's where people get raped? You know, parties, that's where people get felt at from behind and then fucking people walk away? That's where fights happen. That's where the cops get called. Like, not everybody wants to go to fucking parties. It's a lot of negative energy where a lot of bad shit can happen. Okay, it's not fucking Neighbors all the time like the movie where it's just constant fucking ooh, ooh. Okay, like people get fucking hurt. Okay, so this whole need to try to control somebody and I mean, my stepmother, like when I moved in with her in my late 20s, I just found out that I had scoliosis. So I was like trying to figure out like how I was going to fix my back, how I was going to start working again. And I don't know what the fuck I did to her, but she can't be around me. I piss her off. I do something to her. I agitate her. I turn her into this. Okay. She gets all agitated around me. She gets all huffy puffy that she tries to control my life. And she tries to tell me that, you know, I'm a fucking asshole and that, you know, she's so jealous of me and blah, 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 blah. And then she tries to control me. And then, okay, so I would just be like chilling. I only only was able to live there for 3 weeks until she lost her mind and kicked me out. Okay, literally, I would just be chilling there doing nothing, and she'd be like banging on my door, you know, asking me like if I'm smoking weed in my room. I was paying to live there. I don't smoke weed in anybody's house if I'm not allowed, and like I was rolling a joint. Everything I was doing, I would go downstairs and watch TV, and then she'd be like, get up, you know, we need to go talk about school. You know, she could never just fucking leave me to just try to master what I needed to do, right? It was always like, you know, as if I would kind of, you know, for a long time just kind of put my chariot on like, you know, cruise control. I drove a PT Cruiser for a while for a reason, okay? I like to cruise, all right? I like to cruise through life. I like to cruise on the weekends. I like to cruise, all right? And that's in every part of my fucking life. I don't really like to rush things, okay? So I would just be like fucking sitting there chilling, and it just drive her crazy, you know? And like I have a natural tick from her. Okay, she's been around since I was 6 years old, just always moving me all the time and telling me to move, telling me to get up, telling me to do this, do that, you know, doing everything that she was supposed to be doing as a mother but never wanted to do. And she would have this like fucking thing over me where it was just so overpowering, okay? Like she was doing this to me. That's how she always did it. She stood over me and she tried to control me, and when I wouldn't let her control me, she'd tell me to fuck off. She'd get angry with me, and then I'd have to leave the house and I wasn't allowed to come back. It was always Cindy's story, Cindy's right, fuck you, you're grounded, you disrespected her, you did something to her, when really it was her ability. It was, she could not just leave me. If I, you know, I mean, I would have spent most of my time by myself, but she forced me to hang out with people, forced me in situations, forced me to stay over at people's houses. Like now I think about it, I'm like, my God, I was staying over at my friends' houses when I was like fucking 8 years old. Like my parents didn't know those parents. Like what the fuck? Like, you just send your fucking kid off on the weekend to go chill at somebody's fucking house? Like that was just my friend from school. I didn't fucking know her. Like all this shit, you know, you think about kind of once you're older and you're like, you forced me to do things. Like I didn't want to be around people. Like I'm kind of antisocial. I don't really like being around a lot of people. I like having my, you know, my little area, like being in control of it if I need to, but like I don't really like a whole lot of fucking people around me. People seem to just, they're too much. And then they say that I'm too much. And I'm like, whatever, fuck, I'm deaf. You think I'm too fucking loud, then leave. You know, it's always Whitney's too loud. Whitney's screaming. Whitney's this. Whitney's fucking deaf and she doesn't fucking care you have a problem with her voice. It's called get the fuck out of the room then. Maybe what I'm doing with my voice all the time is to try to clear these idiots out of the room. Okay? Honestly, like somebody needs to like take control because somebody's lying to you. Hands down, fucking lying to you. And by lying to you, they are betraying you. And if you want to be betrayed, you know, the universe can't say anything, but I kind of think that you want this. Okay? Whatever this new world is after this tower, the King of Wands wants it. Okay, so whatever these people are lying to you about, they're lying to betray you purposely. Okay, so whoever says, oh, you can trust me. Oh, you can trust me. If they have to tell you that all the time, I don't think I'd be trusting them anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like you either trust it or you don't. It's either your message or it's not. It's either the truth or it's not. But like somebody wants to come to you and say something, you know, just make sure you back up your information. You know, if you're going off for something, okay, say you want to open up a business or something. Okay. And the way that you've been doing your research, the thing that you want to sell is like quite high in demand. Okay. But then you tell this person and then they're like, well, you can't sell that, or it's a lose-lose situation. You're going to lose your money. Just make sure you do your research and you go off of how you feel about doing it from the universe, not what somebody else is fucking saying to you, because people want to fuck you over. They do. Because they don't want to see you have a good life. If they're stuck in the system, they want you there. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to watch you get your own business while they've got some asshole fat boss that fucking doesn't even talk to them. They're not going to want you being CEO of shit. Okay. So of course they're going to say it's a bad idea. Just always remember that people are thinking about themselves first, not you. Especially if it doesn't have anything to do with them. Okay. They always somehow want to see people doing worse than them, you know, like, you know, that jealousy peak, like people just can't seem to control jealousy. I think they should add it as a deadly sin. I really think they do. I guess it's kind of wrapped up in envy, but it's not. To be envious of something is not necessarily to be jealous of something, but like jealousy fucking makes people kill people. Like, jealousy makes people act out of rage. Jealousy, oh my God, like, jealousy makes you like this. Like, it makes you go crazy. So, riddle me that, why it's not a fucking sin, because in my mind, it certainly fucking is. I'm not jealous of shit. I don't even know what that word means. I can be jealous of something. Why? It's such a waste of life to be jealous of things. Like, either get it yourself, make it yourself, manifest it yourself, or shut the fuck up. How about that? Why be jealous of something? I don't understand. Even this day and age, I mean, women can change their hair, their eye color, their face, just with Botox. Okay, not even surgery anymore. Simple Botox can augment a girl's fucking face now, or man, whatever. You know, it's like, you want to be just, I mean, jealousy is just such a poor man's word. It's like a monkfish. You know, they call monkfish the poor man's lobster. Jealousy is the poor man's tool to use when they're too lazy to do it themselves. You know, because people know, you know, if they, like, I don't really see things that would make me jealous of somebody. You know, if I want it, you know, you put your mind to it, you can basically get anything you want. I mean, you can't manifest it overnight. If you want a beach house, you see somebody has a beach house and you're some little fucking stupid accountant somewhere or something making, sorry, not stupid, but maybe you say you are, you know, in some firm. It's like, well, you can, you know, get somewhere. Like, you can use your skills, bitch, okay? And you can fucking make it to the top of any goddamn ladder you want. It's just a matter of if you really want it, or if you just want it because somebody has it, right? Because then that's not you wanting it because you really want it. You just want it because somebody else has it, and then it means you can't have it. That's jealousy. And then that just pisses people off. People will fucking, you know, get people to break up with people over their jealousy towards them, you know, because they don't want to see you happy. So don't believe when people say things about, you know, if you're starting to date somebody, you know, don't believe what people say. Like, I mean, ask the person, okay? Like, and like, because people just, even back in the day, oh my gosh, this story is coming to me. So back in the day, I started to date this guy, and his mother worked with this chick that my sister and I went to elementary school with. Now, she was my sister's friend for a little bit. Okay, she was a little bit, you know, kind of overweight, and she was kind of known as like a bully, okay? And she was very like masculine, very like, whoa, you know? And my sister's very petite, very small, so they just kind of naturally gravitated together, and Laura would just kick anybody's ass that ever came near my sister, right? So, but this was like high school, okay? So once they graduated, it didn't really go well between the two of them. And so Laura, I'll just say her name because there's no way you fucking know who that is. Never. Okay. She was working with this new guy's mom at, oh man, do you know that song? Do you know that store, Northern Reflections? They are working at Northern Reflections together in the mall. Okay. And the boyfriend that I started dating also worked at the mall. So I'm guessing Laura liked Eric. I'm pretty sure she did, because as soon as I started, I'll just say Eric, you're never gonna know who these fucking people are. I was like 17. Okay. So Eric, anyways, Laura goes and starts talking all this shit, okay, to my sister. Laura finds my sister, I'm pretty sure on like MySpace or something, okay, and says, Whitney's boyfriend, Eric, you know, he's got 2 kids, right? And like, Eric never told me that he had kids, and he was a very nice guy. So I immediately broke up with him. You know, you're 17, you're raging. Somebody tells you information, you just want to go with it. So I broke up with him. Tell me how this guy's mother didn't call me up, and she was like, hi. I knew her. She was like, it's blah, 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 Eric's mom. And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. And she's like, Eric does not have children. I can tell you that right now. She's like, trust me, if I had grandkids, I would have it tattooed on my forehead. She was a wicked awesome lady. And I was like, okay, you know, sorry, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just thought Eric was lying to me and shit because he just wanted to hide his kids away. And then I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, Eric's mom was the manager of Northern Reflections at the time, and I'm pretty sure she fired Laura, like, right after that happened, because she was like, she didn't even want to see Laura ever again. Like, who the fuck does that? Who just says that somebody has kids? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what? Like, but people will say the dumbest things sometimes, and I went with it, okay? But again, 17-year-old mentality, whatever, you know, I think someone's telling me the truth. But again, I don't know why that story just came in my head, but like, double check your facts, or somebody's mom could be calling you. This is very motherly. Why are the moms coming through? I mean, I'm a mom, so I'm word up to the good moms, you know. Somebody's good mom, you know, might call you up, okay, and be like, hey, by the way, whatever you know, is going on with my son, I'm really sorry. Weird. 1 hour, 38 seconds. Wow. Okay. Let's do the labyrinth cards for a sec here. See our main theme for the next reading. Justice. Aquarius, the Star, and then Temperance. Okay, so we got Justice, Libra action there. And we got the Star, Aquarius action. And then we got Temperance, Sagittarius action. Okay. Looks like it kind of looks like, wow. Oh man, this is totally the truth. See on the bottom? Okay, so the Judgment card is those two guys, you know, in the movie. Okay, so this is two options for somebody. I feel like there's going to be two options that come out for this Star. So it doesn't matter if you're not in Aquarius energy. The Star is a connection. Okay, and then under that is the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm going to take it. I feel like one way that the Star can go, which they're leaning towards the hands. You know, when she goes down and the hands catch her, okay? So she's either going to go that way. Actually, she has to knock on the door. That's the thing. She has to knock on the door, and then I'm pretty sure she just falls right down, right? And then gets caught by the hands. So I feel like with the Star's back is turned to Temperance, okay? And this is the Star's judgment, okay? Are they going to go this way, or are they going to go that way? Okay, so there's going to be, like, again, some type of crossroads coming up. I think a crossroads came up in one of the readings today. Somewhat of a crossroads coming up of, like, what are you going to do? Are you going to go this way, or are you going to go that way? Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is saying that this is somebody's judgment. Ooh, okay, so Justice, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Page of Swords and the Chariot. Look at that, Ace of Wands. So the way of this Justice way, it seems like it's almost like the candle, like in the moonlight, the candle gets lit, okay, to find a way to get to the Nine of Presents, a way to get to the gifts. So I feel like with this Page of Needles, I almost kind of feel like there's somebody might bait you with some gifts. I feel like, because those kids go out to try to trap Sandy Claus, okay? So I feel like somebody might entice you with a gift or two, okay? They might spark up an idea with you and say they have a gift for you, and that is the trap. They have to go forward with it, though, They have to decide if they're going to go forward with it. So I think somebody has a gift for you or multiple gifts for you. Yeah, look at, they're looking at them like this, like, oh, I have so many gifts that I could give you. Okay. There's the Knight of Wands, Knight of Needles. Sorry, Knight of Needles. So Knight of Swords. There's the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Some type of battle from the past, possibly. Okay, so they might have presents for you because of something that happened in the past. Maybe they have a whole bunch of stuff that they wanted to give you. Maybe like gifts over the years. Now I just saw that Christmas movie. You know, with the not the Hendersons, the you know, the Vegas Vacation family? That Christmas movie, you know how he gets stuck in the attic, and then he goes to hide his gifts up there, and then he finds a gift that he hid for like years. I think it was a Mother's Day gift. Oh my God. Fuck, the mothers are really coming in today. They just can't wait to just put their message in there. I swear it's a Mother's Day gift. Wow. Okay, so this person might have gifts from over the years. And I kind of feel like they're going to come in like Santa Claus. Because Santa Claus he's there. Okay. Anything else? There's the star again. So there's 0. Lighten the way. Okay. Double star action. With the 5 of Needles. Okay. 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands, double 5, and the HeRE font 555 right there. Whoa, okay. And then the 2 of Cups. So it kind of seems like somebody kind of goes face to face with one of their biggest fears that they've been fighting off for a while. Somebody's fear could be commitment. And their biggest fear is coming true. But that's where they're being led to. Someone's being led to this. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's so cute. Wow. And then the 10 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it might be a couple of Christmas mornings with this person. Okay. Like they seem to have a lot that they want to give you. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. That changes somebody from a very lack thereof to the King of Potions. Okay. A lot of gifts coming from this guy. That's the person that's going to give you that Ace of Cups. What did I just do? What did I do with the Ace of Cups? Did I not grab it? Oh, yeah, I did. There it is. Like, that's like, if you think about it, look at that. They almost landed on top of each other. Kind of seems like somebody's got a big old bucket of something to give you. Okay. And it's coming through multiple times. So that's why I feel like Spirit is not lying. There's the Fool. And there's C's walking with 0. Jack's walking with 0. You gotta have your guide with you. The one who shows you the way. So someone's being led the way to you. 9 of Cups. And there's Death with the 3 of Cups. Ooh, okay. They're not going to be holding back. Like I think they might come in very friendly. Okay. Not too friendly. Okay, they're trying to figure out a way to come in. Okay, this is kind of perfect. King of Swords with the Queen of Cups. They're trying to figure out how to come in loving, but also strategically. Like, how do I come in You know, how do I make it look good? And then there's the Knight of Wands, but have like quite a bit of passion. Okay. So how they're trying to figure out how to do it. It's a little bit of a balancing act right now. Okay. It's a little bit of a balancing act right now, but it's definitely getting sorted out in their head. Somebody's really in their head. Okay. There's a lot of swords. That's a lot of mental. Okay. So until they can fight a few of these ticks off, it's going to be Christmas morning soon for somebody. Metaphorically speaking, obviously. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. That's a good reading. We don't always get the good ones. Actually, we've been starting to get some better readings, but
I am one of the few people who look hot eating a cupcake.
Kelly always comes on. I'm one of those people that look hot eating a cupcake. There's so many people in my backyard right now. It's so chaotic. Okay, I think I'm going to probably do one more reading. 11041. Let me just tell you, this wolf has just been staring at me for days. Now I'm getting like puppy eyes. You know when a dog just stares at you? It's like, okay, we can go for a walk. You've waited long enough. That's what I'm getting from this wolf. Like the wolf wants to be walked. Okay, what's coming in here? What's coming in? Ooh, we have horse. Very kind of magical, very soft card. And we have pelican. Pelican. And then there's a little owl in the background. What's the owl doing there? I wonder. Okay. Horse. Friendship, wisdom, strength. The horse is a kind, intelligent beast that has frequently been associated with propitious events. In the Chinese zodiac, horse people are friendly, adventurous, and passionate. In Greek mythology, the winged horse Pegasus was a source of inspiration and poetry. Horses have also been associated with sexuality or fertility. In Hindu, the gods grant a son, and the magnificent horse is free for 1 year. Upon the horse's return, he receives word that he will have 4 sons incarnated. Oh, so it's like, I don't know, some type of child bearer. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so I'm getting some type of... They're like, I mean, the fox. I keep seeing foxes like in my third eye, so I don't know what that's about. But I'm getting like, you know, when I said the wolf needs to go on a walk, it's like that. I think that was something. It's always something. It's never nothing. Okay, never take what I say for granted because there's always a little fucking line in there. Okay, so pelican, wisdom, focus, self-sacrifice. One story of the pelican relates that the bird pierced her breast with her beak in order to feed her babies with her blood, which they do that, by the way. In Christianity, this trait is a self-sacrifice. Pelicans partially digest their food and regurgitate it for their young, embodying the symbolism of nurture. Their huge beaks can hold large amounts of fish, symbolizing holding and imparting large amounts of wisdom. Self-sacrifice. Wisdom twice. I feel like there could be some type of friend around you that is about to sacrifice something for you. They're about to make some type of self-sacrifice. Like I'm not getting like they're gonna pierce their chest with their beak, But I kind of feel like it might be a little bit along those lines. Maybe they're going to proclaim protection over somebody. Let's do the Godfather Tarot. Let's see. I mean, if the Dawn comes out, could you imagine if that was him? It's not. King of Wands, though. That's their friend. The Hermit, there's the Dawn. Second card. Okay, protection is what it is. Somebody is hiding sacrifice. The Hangman, waiting with sacrifice. That's what I'm talking about. Dreamer proposal, Knight of Cups. Ten of Cups, happiness, family. It's like somebody wants you to join their family. Did you see that card just fly out? There's the Star. So Virgo and Aquarius energy here. There's hope and guidance. It's like you give this Knight of, or this King of Wands, hope for the future. You give somebody hope for the future. Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Potential for success with making plans and stability. It's like somebody's planning to propose to you or make you a proposal. So there could be a contract coming. Like they're literally, I think, writing up the contract. Or they're picking out a ring. They could be just they might just go full right into it. Page of Swords, gossip, contracts. See what I mean? Contracts. They're writing up fucking contract. They're writing up a contract. Maybe you guys got to bleed on it. Bleed on the slate. Ah! Strength. There's the Dawn again. Management, endurance. Jesus. Somebody's going to be all up in your shit soon. Okay? Like, you're not going to be able to handle it, maybe. It might be a lot. Okay? Just saying. It might be a lot. Crossroads, stalemate. Because it's been at a stalemate for so long. So, like, this could just be an analogy for some part of your life, okay, that's just been going really stale. Okay, financial loss, exclusion. Okay, you got excluded from something, okay, and you're not going to be excluded from it anymore. Ace of Swords, success on the bottom of the deck. Yes, it is very beautiful, Danny. And then behind it, Three of Pentacles, teamwork. So this is going to take teamwork to get this Knight of Cups to propose this. Okay, so it's not like, I don't think you're the one that's going to make the proposal with the contract, but I think that there is a team effort there to get this person to finally say it. I couldn't even find the words. See, that's what it is. Like I literally just got stuck. Like I didn't know any words. All of a sudden I had no words. Like the English language just like dropped from my vocabulary. Like I was like, I don't know what to say. I was going to start signing. Okay. So literally somebody might just not have words at all. Okay. And that's what they're that's why they've been hiding, because they don't know what to say. And then now I'm getting Bridesmaids. I recently rewatched that too. Really bad movie, but kind of funny. And she thinks fucking her boyfriend is gonna break up with her because he's trying to hide the proposal, but he then kind of starts acting like a dick. Okay, so she's like, I think he's gonna break up with me. There's strength again. So this leopard has just been staring at me. Okay, and strength, stealth, and purity. Leopards are phenomenal hunters, known for their stealth and ability to stalk prey. All right, this person might be stalking you. There's the wolf on the top of the deck. Creation, healing, purification. Purity, purification. Come on. Maybe they're going to ask to go for a walk with you. Okay, the wolf is my symbol for change, like catastrophic change. Okay, so maybe it's coming out for that. Confusion with possibilities. That's the end of the reading. This person, you're at quite, there's the Wheel of Fortune. At quite a standstill with somebody. Okay, somebody in the chat is anyways. And there's movement coming. Okay, lots of possibilities coming. But the thing is that nothing is done without effort. Okay, so it's going to have to take effort on collective's part as much as it is on this person, all right? If it makes sense to you, let it. If it doesn't, don't take it, all right? And what time is it? 1:20:42. I kind of feel like that's it. I'm a little tired. I kind of feel like I'm just going to watch a movie and get high and chill out. I haven't really been able to eat too much lately, so I'm just been chilling, you know what I mean? Fucking taking it easy. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to end this live. So thank you to everybody for being here, all of the mothers. And if not, you know, the mothers definitely showed their faces today. So we'll thank all the mothers for being good mothers who are good mothers out there. Yeah, if you want a personal reading, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Okay. And if not, just roll with it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for being here, Diane. Okay, Diane, I think it's just you and I in the chat. Let's pull you a card, okay? Ask a question. Just ask it. All right? Just ask any question you want, and I'm going to pull you one card secretly, okay? Nobody has to know about this. It's just you and I, Diane. All right. Yeah, see? I said your name right. Okay? And I'm going to pull from the deck. Actually, I'm just going to let it pull out. It's just going to be a quick message just because you are my best moderator ever. Okay? There's the Magician and the Chariot. Progress, determination, action, ambition. Okay? So whatever it is that you need, or whatever it is that you're asking, okay, the world is giving you the Chariot and the Magician. Action is your ambition. Whatever you want to go forward with, do it. Do it with determination, and you will fucking get it. All right? Well, you weren't supposed to say it out loud. I said ask it telepathically, and the universe, they wanted to give you the Magician and the Chariot. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm a little back and forth with that question. I don't really know. I feel like somebody might have been determined to do some type of action against. Maybe that's what the answer is. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the universe did technically answer your question because they know that you're stuck on something. Okay. So I feel like there is possibility that somebody was determined to do some type of action. Okay. You leave that. I'll leave that with you. Okay. And thank you so much for being here every fucking day. All right. There's advocacy and standing strong with the 7 of Wands. Again, that's for you. So stand strong in your beliefs. I have a lot of confidence that you know very much what you're talking about. Okay, Diane, just know that. The universe says you know what you're talking about. So, peace out. Thank you so much for being here. This was such a lovely reading. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. All right. Namaste. Word to your mothers. All right. See you later, everybody.